Okay, so we're here inspecting the chimney at 6461 83rd Street. We're doing a quick structure test. Apologies for the dog bark. Structure is solid. There's no movement that's within code. A slight little shimmy like that isn't going to be any kind of hazard for anybody. Look at the back side. We need to get a new dump door on the outside. Walk around here to take a look. Okay, continuing the inspection here at 6461. It's a 30 almost 1.5 inch. So a cricket is not needed. There's no cricket, but it looks like new flashings. A couple of little cracks in the joints. But this right side here is a little bit cracked. So when we put the camera inside, we'll be checking to make sure those cracks didn't come all the way through. This chimney in an earthquake made a twisting type of motion. Crown has been resurfaced. Chimney cap brand new, galvanized steel. House next door towers over the chimney, makes for a more difficult draw. Quick look down your flue.
Good boys. Hey, how you doing? Good. Everything else on the inside.
And then we'll look at that internal joint. But we'll be looking at the joints on the inside as well. Okay, the original code is for 10 feet of clearance between the next door house at good 6 inches, and we're approximately 8.5 feet from the house. The code requires 10 feet of clearance. So the new house actually would be in the violation of not leaving the clearance to the chimney. Not exactly sure how that would work out, but again, it's going to be very difficult to draw due to this house being there. Okay, so we put the camera through, we run the camera to the top, and you can see while the house is probably 10 feet away, that corner of the roof is 8.5 feet away. Now we're just looking at the flue. Some light soot inside the flue. Light to moderate soot, and we're here down at our first horizontal mortar joint. Let me adjust the okay, looking at the second joint down from the top. This is old mortar. Still a good amount of mortar in the joints. Okay, you can see all the dust shooting up, heavy creosote. Natural kind of a lift in this neighborhood. Usually offsets draw conditions or the house being too close for draw issues. The ocean onshore flow tends to lift.
I mean, this one actually,
Again, these joints definitely have more than 90% of their mortar still in them. Alright, you can see the creosote build up versus the flue liner here. That's it. So it needs good cleaning. Haven't found any cracks in the liners.
I like it, but
Camera marks exactly. 4th joint down. Looks pretty solid here. So we're looking at this connecting some terracotta liners here. It's pretty good. A bit has eroded out. It's not a big deal. If you look up close, there's still plenty of mortar in there. Okay, the 5th joint down, 10 feet down from the top. Slightly eroded mortar joint there. Again, anything, this is charred on creosote soot. The horizontal looks pretty good. I will look at the transition. This is the smoke chamber, this is the flue, so a little bit of a gap there.
You already do that?
Nice and solid over here. That's the corner. Just creosote. A little gap. Okay, and then we'll look at the breastplate. Lintel, we call it, the lintel area. Okay, so the biggest problem we found in the chimney is right here at the head level. They call it the lintel area. And these are just mortar that's cracked out. Cracked. Horizontal joints. That's all hand reachable and can be resurfaced and repaired. And so we'll give an estimate for repairing these areas in the smoke chamber and creating a new solid sealed mass. Structure of the chimney is good. And the spark arrestor at the top is satisfactory. There was no gas in this fireplace. No gas valve. And the firebox itself. Some spalling of the bricks in the back here. Crack in the firebox. It was used heavily over the years. Okay, and in conclusion, this is at 6461 West 83rd Street here in Westchester. We found in the video inspection the terracotta flue liner to be satisfactory with no cracks, heavy creosote, and the smoke chamber has some areas that need to be repaired. We'll leave an estimate to repair those. There's some cracking in the back wall here that needs to be sealed. Leave an estimate to repair that. There's some cracking on the stack on the side. We're not going to be able to see from here. That needs to be sealed up on the outside. But the big issue is the clearance to the house. Draw seemed to be pretty good today.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to do that tonight.
And so that concludes this inspection here.